Hi, class. We're taking a quiz, which we are calling an expanded notation formative assessment, and it is 3 questions. And I thought I would step you through how to solve the problem and show your work. And so this is what this video is about. So here's the first page of the quiz. It says expanded notation formative. I can write a whole digit numeral in expanded notation, and I can write a decimal numeral in expanded notation. So this quiz is going to test to see if you can do that. You're going to see that this question is here twice. So the first thing that we would like you to do is solve the question, showing your thinking with the drawing tools. After you do that, you will answer a quiz question involving this problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is activate my drawing tool, and I'm going to look at my question. I can choose to have it read aloud to me, or I can choose to read it to myself. And I'm going to read it to myself. It says, what is the expanded notation for the number 405 and 3/100ths? So the expanded notation, I circled that because that is a math vocabulary term that we've been talking about. And then I also circled the number because I want to make sure that I'm aware of it. So when I write a number in expanded notation, I am breaking it down further than just its place value. I'm actually looking at the digit times the place value. So I'm going to need some parentheses and plus signs. So I'm going to get started on that. So parentheses, 4 is in the hundreds. So I'm going to say times 100. That represents the digit in the hundred spot. Now I'm adding, and it's 0 in the 10 spot. So I have a couple choices here. I could show the 0 in the 10 spot with parentheses, or since it is equal to 0, I don't have to actually show it. So I am going to actually leave that off and move to my 5. My 5 is in the ones place. Sometimes it helps to write it above if you don't, that way you don't get confused. You can write hundreds, tens, ones, dot, tenths, hundredths. That can help you with your thinking. It's always good to take notes and make notations of things. Even if it's in the middle of the problem and you realize you might want to do something like that, it is okay. So 5 is in the ones. So I'm going to be timesing the 5 by 1. Then I'm adding. Again, here's a 0 in my tenths. I could write it 0 times 0.1, which is 0, or I can leave it off. It's either way is correct. Then my 3 is in the hundredths. So 3, this is where this gets tricky, times 0.01. This represents the hundredths. So I've written my number, my decimal, in expanded notation. Now I'm going to submit that, and it's time for the quiz. Now you'll notice on the quiz, you can have it read aloud to you. Which expanded notation for the numeral 500 or 405 and 3/100ths is correct? Now I can continue to go back and look at this and see what I wrote, and then come back here, and I can see which one matches my answer. This one has hundredths, this one has tenths. I had a 3 in the hundredths, so this is my correct answer. I push submit,